Gentlemen, how is everybody doing on today? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, gentlemen. We back at it again. We back at it again, man. Gentlemen, give yourself a hand. Give yourself a hand, gentlemen. We in here. We are in here today, man. This is starting over. Father. Starting over, Father, with a broadcast, man. How are you gentlemen doing on today? Once again, can I get a oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Can I get a oh yeah again?
Oh yeah.
Gentlemen, how's everybody doing on this evening? Just something came to my mind, gentlemen. I had to let you gentlemen in on a little something, man, especially for you fathers. Once again, this is starting over a father with the Dream Podcast. Can I get oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
I'm your host, 1247. Just call me 12 for short. Once again, I am a father myself. Uh, Separated right now. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, starting over again. Still got a dream, still got a vision, still doing things that basically just starting all over again. That's what's happening with me. I'm starting all over again. Appreciative of life. Had to hit the reset button on my life. And once again, this is for the fathers who are married. This is for fathers or men, just men in general, right? Man, or you have a child, you're married, you're separated, you're getting divorced, things of that nature. But this podcast is for you, gentlemen. I just wanted you gentlemen just to take this and just um, do whatever you want. But I just putting out information. As I go through things, I'm putting out things to you guys. But here's one thing. Here's one thing I want to talk about today, gentlemen. Here's one thing I want to talk about on today. Right? Hold up a second. Give me 1 second. Let's put that up there. Hey, if you guys don't mind to donate to my Cash App and to my PayPal, you guys see it right there on the bottom. I greatly appreciate it. Just giving out this information to you guys, man. Once again, I just appreciate everything that you guys are doing. Once again, we're doing things bigger and better. And, just going to keep it rocking. But here's the thing. Prosperity starts in my house. Can I get a, oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Prosperity starts in my house. It starts not in my house. Of course, you got your own house wherever you live at, but prosperity, gentlemen, starts with you first. I know we've been taught to, you got to go out. You got to go out, gentlemen. Once again, I'm here to change the narrative, right? Pull this down a little bit. Pull this down. Pull this down. Pull this up. Gentlemen, I'm here to change the narrative because we've been taught if we want to succeed in life, everything that we have to do goes out. We have to go out this way, out. Everything is out. But gentlemen, see, here's the thing, because what we've been taught is we go out to work. We go out here. Everything's out there. We have to go out because you can't be at home sitting around, this, that, and the third. But gentlemen, I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm going to tell you this right now. We've been lied to. Hold up a second.
What?
Gentlemen, you've been lied to. You've been lied to. True prosperity starts with you in your home. It starts here. Now, once again, your job, you can have a career and go out, but true prosperity starts with you, gentlemen. It starts with you. Gentlemen, we've been lied to. We've been told that we had to keep going out and out. We gotta work. We gotta hunt and do this and do that and do all this old school stuff. And which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But gentlemen, here's the thing. Here's the problem with that old school mindset. See, as long as we keep going out, well, it's like this. If we keep going out, first of all, you're going to make somebody else rich, right? You're going to go to somebody else's job. You're going to go to somebody else's career. Somebody else created something. You're going to fill in that slot. But meanwhile, while you're out there fulfilling somebody else's dream, your home is actually crumbling. Your home is actually crumbling. See, gentlemen, you can't really be effective. You can't really be a leader if you're always absent from your house. If you're always absent from your house, gentlemen, how are you gonna expect to prosper or succeed or whatever you want to do? If you're home where you come, lay your head and all the other stuff, you might have kids or you might have a wife or a child's mother. I don't know what your situation is, but you keep going out because you've been told, you've been programmed to go out. Everything is out this way, out here and over here, and back over here, and up there, and this way, over there. And but everybody, see, the thing is, people are telling you to go out, but nobody's telling you to stay your behind. Excuse me, to stay your behind at home. Gentlemen, everything starts in your house. Prosperity starts here with you. Then you're going to get a wife and kids and stuff like that. But prosperity starts with you in your house. Matter of fact, I used to go to this one church a long time ago. And once again, I'm not Christian. I don't practice that faith anymore, things of that nature. But gentlemen, I went to this one church years ago. I went to that church. Probably 10 plus 12, I don't know, 13, I don't know, 10 plus years ago. I ain't been at church in a long time, but one of the pastor always used to say, whatever you need, it's in the house, right? You say every time, because the thing is, sometimes we always want to outsource. Everything we need is out there. But one thing he stuck with me, the one thing, like I said, he said, that stuck with me is everything you gentlemen need is in your house. Prosperity starts with you, gentlemen. Prosperity actually starts right here. Right here. That goes, once again, that goes back to the purpose. Of course, that goes back to your purpose. I tell gentlemen all the time, this right here, well, your purpose is all it's in you. It's your mission, it's things of that nature. Once again, your prosperity starts here. But see, that's the battle that a lot of us men have. See, the battle is, do I go out? Do I do what society tells me to do and keep going out? And I got to go out here and I got to go out. I got to go out. I got to go out. Or do I flip things around or do I come back in? See, the thing is, I'm working. See, in my life now, as I hit this reset button on my life, instead of me going out, now everything starts with me. So it's going to start from me, then it's going to go out. It doesn't go out. I don't go out to bring stuff in. Because the thing is, if you got to keep going out for prosperity, you might as well just stay out there. And this is why so many homes, are destroyed and broken. Because men have conformed to this old way of thinking that, hey, listen, if I want to be a man, then I got to go out. You got to go, we always been told we got to go out and hunt and this, that, and the third. Okay, cool. I mean, you can go out and hunt. Once again, we talking about cave people. This stuff is way back in the day. We're living in the age. Listen, gentlemen, we're living in the age of technology. Everything is right here and right here on this computer. Everything is here and on this laptop. Everything starts here, gentlemen. You don't have to keep, listen, gentlemen, you don't have to a bow and arrow or a musket or something. You don't have to get a musket or bow and arrow, something old school type nonsense to get it cracking, gentlemen. Everything starts right here. You can arise from your bed in the morning and you can get your prosperity. Well, it's my phone, but your prosperity starts here on this phone. You can arise and you go to your laptop and prosperity starts right there on your laptop. So I'm trying to get you gentlemen to switch gears. Instead of keep going out, gentlemen, we need to come back in. We need to come back in. Things are changing, gentlemen. We're not going back to the 60s and the 50s. We're not going back. You have to go to some power plant and you got to make your money and this, that, and the third. Gentlemen, you can make your money. I've seen plenty of men make thousands and millions of dollars right here on this phone. and right here on this laptop. So prosperity, gentlemen, starts in your house, in your brain. Whatever that idea is in your head, gentlemen, that's quote unquote dream, or that, I call it purpose. Purpose is the dream is the purpose. But everything starts here. And when you take that from here, you put it on this, or you put it on the computer, and you work that thing. We went through CV19, and people had to get creative with their making money. So, gentlemen, with the CV19 crisis, back in 2020, gentlemen, that forced men, especially me, to get more creative, to figure out ways to make money without having to go out to work. See, gentlemen, things are changing. We got to change with the times. We're not changing. The thing is, we still holding on to this old stuff that was taught generations before, gentlemen. You don't have to keep going out to make money, gentlemen. Everything is right here. Everything's right here. It starts with you, gentlemen. So instead of going out, I want you, gentlemen, to reverse it and come back on in, gentlemen. We have to, once again, if we want our families to be on one accord, gentlemen, you have to be the front runner. You have to be the leader. Then you can't lead somebody when you're always gone. You can't lead your family if you're always gone. You're always gone. You're always here. You're always there. And this is how you gentlemen, this is how I've seen so many relationships break apart, because you gentlemen are out here and you're out and you're out and you're out and you're out. Not only are you out, now all of a sudden not only are you out, but your wife probably has a job, so she's out. Your kids go to school, so your kids are out. So how in God's name do you expect to lead your family and your family to be prosperous, or being a prosperity, success, whatever you want to call it, if everybody is out the house? So everybody in your home, you guys are busy taking care of somebody else's home. You go to your job, she goes to your job, kids go to school, or they got extracurricular activities. So everybody's all over the place, but nobody's building your foundation in your home. So everybody comes to that place called your house, and this is why your whole house is in disarray. You guys come home, you got your thing going on, she got her thing going on. If you got, 1, 2, or I don't know how many kids you got, kids got their thing going on, and this is how your house looks. You come in your house, it's like this. This is how your house looks. There's all this going on. Nobody's on one accord. Nobody, once again, gentlemen, it starts with you. You're not even at your house. You are not there. Once again, my thing is, I'm switching things up. I'm not going to keep pointing the finger at this woman. I'm pointing the finger at you, gentlemen. If you are always gone, gentlemen, how are you expected? The foundation starts with you as the man. Now, I don't care about this, the women and making money. That's great. There's nothing wrong with her making money, this, that, and the third. See, my thing is, I'm not going to lie to you. My thing is this, gentlemen. I mean, how you say back in the military? They say work. When I was in the Air Force, they told me to work smarter and not harder. So, gentlemen, if you can make money at your house, why wouldn't you want to take that? Once again, I know it's 2023. I know people have switched and now they're heading this direction, but I just want us to I'm just trying to reiterate what's already been happening. I mean, let's just be honest. Since 2020, things have been changing. A lot of these, I know these offices are opening back up again, but nobody, think about it, when CV19 hit, nobody, it took it's been 3 years since CV19, 3.5, almost 4 years. And, all these buildings, these brick and mortar buildings been shut down. They've been shut down. Right. So you had to, once again, we had to be creative. I know I had to, because I was, doing Uber and Lyft, and I was doing a bunch of other things. I had to make money in the house. This is why I came up with comic books. I came up with all type of creative stuff. But the thing is, I'm glad that CV19 happened, because now I had dreams and visions that I had put on the shelf for years. I took that thing off the shelf and I started putting things together. Start putting some things together. Created a whole comic book company, and I mean, there's a lot of things I created. Start getting better into my YouTube and my YouTube channels. Of course, years later, I came up with my podcast and things of that nature. But gentlemen, prosperity, everything that you need starts with you. It starts with you. You don't have to keep going out. Same thing. Think about it, gentlemen. Think about it. The same thing we do when we start to date a female, right? See, we've been taught by older generations that we have to take her out here and take her out there and take her out, take her out, take her out. Right, gentlemen? Take her out here, take her out there, and take her and take her and take her. Gentlemen, once again, just like the prosperity, just like your relationship, that female that you're quote unquote dating should come into your world, not keep taking her out your world. She comes into your world. But if you're always gone, then gentlemen, once again, we got to switch things up. Gentlemen, we got to have ourselves together. Foundation of any home starts with a man. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Any foundation starts with a man. But if you're not, my bad. But if you're not at home and you're always out, and you're always on the go, and you're always this, and you're always that, there's nothing wrong with being on the road, gentlemen. But I've seen too many times. I got people that I know that play instruments for these artists, and these guys are on the road for, you talking about 6, 9, you talking about 6 months, 9 months, a whole year on the road. And there's nothing wrong with that. You out there, you playing in front of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, maybe millions of people. Who knows? At least hundreds of thousands. I know guys that are playing for some big artists right now that's touring right now, doing world tours. You do a tour in the States, then you go over here to the overseas, and you do an Asian tour, then you do a European tour, then you do an African tour. You do all these tours. So you spent a year and some change outside the house, gentlemen. That's not, to me, that's cool. Yeah, you're making money. Yeah, excuse me, you're taking care of your family. But gentlemen, your house is in disarray. Your house is in disarray. And that's me. I'm like, listen, I don't want to. Now, this is the longest I've ever been away from my children. I've been away for a year, and this is this is the longest I've ever been away from my 2 little girls. But my thing is, listen, if I could come to Atlanta and create something better, better than where I came from. Once again, it's not a competition thing, but my mindset is, hey, listen, if I could come to Atlanta and create something better, we'll see what happens. That's all I'm saying. We're gonna see what happens, right? But I just want men to be in the house. I know we've been told to be a man, you gotta go out there and you gotta kill to eat and this, that, and the third. But gentlemen, I'm saying, how do you have a household and nobody's in the house? If you're supposed to be the foundation, gentlemen, how are you supposed to be a foundation of your home when you're always gone? I know you gentlemen doing business trips all over the place. I know people doing business trips, and I've seen you doing business trips over here, your wife or your significant others doing business trips over there, and your kids at home or with your grandma or whatever, your house is in disarray. Your house is in disarray. I want gentlemen to come back home and to be the true king of your castle. But gentlemen, if you're always gone from the castle, then you're not necessarily the king. The king is in his castle. There are times when the king had to leave, but gentlemen, you can't be king of your castle if you're not in your daggone castle. You gentlemen always gone. See, once you have vacated your position, gentlemen, this is especially you gentlemen that's out there married, you have vacated your position. This is how stuff seeps in. This is how other pretenders gonna try to sneak into your castle. That happens all the time, gentlemen. I've seen gentlemen always on business trips, but the thing is, I mean, it's so messy. I've seen men on business trips, but you got your couple girlfriends on the road, but then your wife at home, she's sneaking men into the house. Then your kids, then your children out there viewing the both of you doing both of your things. Then your children got their activities going on. They're at school and doing this and doing that. So once again, gentlemen, your house is really in disarray. So I want you, gentlemen, to come back to your house. Stop being afraid of what's in your head. Listen, you bet. The thing is, you gentlemen come out here and you make money for everybody else. You gentlemen come out here and you come out here into the world and you go out and you do this and you do that. You make money for everybody else, gentlemen. So when you gonna flip it around and take that time and all that money and energy that you put in somebody else, and when you gonna put that, my bad, when you gonna put that into yourself? Hit the button a little too early. But yeah, you gentlemen out here, you gentlemen all over the place. You're out here and you're out there and you're doing this and you're doing that. And great, gentlemen. People are applauding you, this, that, and the third. But when you get home, gentlemen, this is why some of you gentlemen come to a house of chaos. You out here making money. You out here doing deals and you doing this and you doing that. And you got a career, you're traveling, you're doing this, you're doing that. But when you come back to the house, gentlemen, why isn't your wife and your kids doing the same thing that your coworkers are doing? Huh? Why isn't your wife and your coworkers or your child's mother, whoever, fiance, I don't know what your situation is. Why aren't you getting the same praise that you're getting outside why aren't you getting the praise that you're getting out there, you're not getting inside your house? Huh? Once again, gentlemen, why aren't you getting that same praise that you were when you at your job or your career or whatever you're doing, when you're always out on the road, you're out. You got people out here clapping your hands because you did a great performance, this, that, and the third. But as soon as you get home, gentlemen, it's your house is in disarray. Your house is a hot mess. Your house, your home, your castle is in disarray. I've seen so many homes break up because everybody in your house is all over the place. All I'm saying is reverse that. Instead of going out, come back in. Gentlemen, you need to be in. Prosperity starts here. It starts with you. It starts with your purpose. That's where the prosperity is. It's intertwined with your purpose. Let's rewind that. Prosperity is intertwined with your purpose. Prosperity starts here, gentlemen. It starts with your dreams and your visions and your standards and things like that. It starts with you. Prosperity starts here. It doesn't start there. It doesn't start across the street somewhere. It starts with me. Because if you go to a job, gentlemen, that person who created that career, they had to start with themselves. Any job that you go to, everything started with a particular person or a particular persons, but it started in the house. Now, it's good to go out for particular, it's good to go out and make money and things of that nature. But gentlemen, sooner or later, you got to reverse that and you got to start making money in your house. Like I said, I got too many. I got guys that play music for big artists, and they play particular artists for years. They play with that particular artist for years. And these guys are touring. I mean, they're all over the world touring. But my thing is, man, if I can't bring my family with me, like, what's the point of actually doing it?
Oh no!
What's the point of actually doing it? If I'm spending more time with people at work than I do at the house, gentlemen, that's not good. Think about it. You spend more time with your coworkers than you do in your own family?
Oh no!
Huh, gentlemen? You spend more time with your coworkers than you do in your own children, gentlemen. You think that's good? Huh, gentlemen? Do you think that's good for you to spend more time with your coworkers than your actual family? You think that's good? You think that's a good look? Your coworkers, kids' birthdays, all this stuff. You know more about your coworkers' business than you do your own children at your own house. I mean, you think that's a good look? Huh, gentlemen? But once again, we've always heard, as long as you bring home the bacon and as long as you get the big piece of chicken and all this nonsense, gentlemen, everything is good. Gentlemen, no the hell it's not. Everything starts in the house. It starts with you, gentlemen. It starts with you first. Prosperity is not out, it's actually in. But that's the problem. We spend too much time going out. Why don't y'all come back in? Come back in. Reverse it. Instead of me going out to get money to be successful, this and the third, let's reverse it and let's start within. Let's start in the house, and the prosperity and success goes from here and it spreads outward. That's how it's supposed to be. It starts with me in my house, then from here it goes outward. That's how it's supposed to work. Because now I can't be, once again, gentlemen, I can't be king of my castle if I'm not in my daggone castle. I can't be king of my castle if I'm not in my castle. A king has to be in his castle. Yeah, he might be called away to do X, Y, and Z, but sooner or later, a lot of these kings stayed in their castle. And if they need to go here and they need to go there, fine, that's fine. But once again, to be a king of your castle, you have to be actually in your castle. Prosperity, once again, gentlemen, prosperity starts right here. Prosperity starts on your laptop. I know some of you brothers are out there, you guys are expats, and some of you guys are out there traveling, and you out there doing the damn thing. Hey, listen, gentlemen that's out there that's got this under control, man. Once again, I give you gentlemen a hand. Because this is how you build a strong family, gentlemen. If you're not at the house, if you don't even have a purpose, gentlemen, but you constantly out here, you're out, gentlemen, you already doomed your family. You already doomed your family. Because you're not there. Once again, how are your wife, your significant other, fiance, whoever, how are they going to navigate when you're always gone? You're always gone. So what direction do you want your house to be in? You're making sure you out here, making sure everybody else's house is good to go, but your house is in disarray, and somehow you are winning. Huh? As long as they give you that bonus check, as long as they give you a recognition, you got your gold plaque on your wall and all this stuff. Once again, you're winning. Nah, you're losing. So I want you gentlemen to reverse it and say it with me. Prosperity starts in my house. Prosperity starts in my house. Or better yet, prosperity starts with me. And from me and my house, then stuff goes out. That's how it's supposed to work. So all this going out to do this and going, no, gentlemen, it's time to reverse it. And it's time to start things here. But you gentlemen, of course, got to have that foundation, which is your purpose. Then, of course, on top of the purpose, you have an SOP or a standard. And on top of that standard, you have a vision. So now you become a straight up pillar. Once you become a pillar, gentlemen, once you become that pillar, then here comes the wife. Now she can stand on solid ground. Then your wife has, you have children. Boom. Everybody's standing on solid ground because now you're in the house. You're operating in your purpose. Fine. She may go out to work, say she got a career and things of that nature. Just like my last relationship. Hey, listen, my thing was, okay, cool. Listen, I haven't had a 9 to 5 since 2016. It's been 7 years for me since I've had a 9 to 5, but I was doing Uber and Lyft. So the thing is, I could, but the Uber and Lyft, and I was, I've been medically retired from the military. So I had a couple different avenues of income, and I had the ex-wife, and she was working, she was doing her medical thing, but she liked the baking. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's lock it down where we can have both our businesses rocking and rolling. Let's really pick it up. Let's really amp it up. Let's really get out there and put these business cards and do this and do that. So the thing is, you can cut time with that job and you spend more time here. That was my dream with my ex-wife. That's great that you're going out there and you're working for such and such at the medical, whatever. But listen, if we can lock things down between the both of us, between your baking and my, I got a bunch of different things. I had merchandise, I still have merchandise. Shout out, man. I got merchandise and YouTube and things of that nature. If we can lock our things down in the house here and we can get that money flowing between us two, that can cut your time from going to that job. Right? That can cut your time from going to that job. Not only that, then we can get the kids involved because now we got, we can have our children involved in both of our businesses. So now everybody's in the house on one accord. We're making it happen, this, that, and the third. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it in the end, in the long run. Because now we don't have to keep running and running. We don't have to keep going to the job and clocking in and clocking out and doing this and doing that. Now we got both of our businesses rocking. You rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. Whatever you need for me to do, whatever I need for you to do, let's intertwine, let's make it happen. Then when things get rocking and rolling with us, then you can cut back from your job, from your 9 to 5. You can go from full-time to part-time. Then from part-time to maybe seasonal and things of that nature. That was always my vision with my ex-wife. But of course, that didn't happen. Things happen. It is what it is. But once again, I've always had that mindset. Listen, we can make money in the house. We can make money here. Everything that we desire is in the house. We can do that right here in our home. We don't have to keep running out to make money. We can do that right here. Because everybody else does it, gentlemen. Every Fortune 500 company, whatever company you want to talk about, everything started within the house. Everybody knows about Walt Disney, and Walt Disney started, I guess, in his garage. Once again, he was in the house. Tommy Hilfiger started in his basement. Tommy Hilfiger was what? In his house. Same thing with Google. I think Google started in the living room or in the same thing. I think it started in the garage also. So the creators of Google were where? They were in their house. They were in their house. They had everybody in their home locked into what they were doing. They were locked into purpose. See, once again, Walt Disney, that took a minute, but he was in his garage. I'm pretty sure when he was married and he had children, everybody in his house was locked into his vision. Everybody was locked into his purpose. Everybody was locked into his standard. Everybody in Walt Disney's home was locked into his purpose. Now he might have worked, and he might have worked and did this and did that, and his wife might have worked. But once again, once he came to that purpose, everybody was locked in to what Walt Disney was doing. Same thing with the creators of Google. Same thing. Mark Zuckerberg. I've seen a movie of how he got Facebook started. Hell, he was at what school? He was at Ivy League school, not Columbia. He was at Princeton, I believe. He was going to Princeton. He was about to go to Princeton, and I think he did like 3 years at Princeton. Got the Facebook thing rolling. The rest was history. See, this is what I need you gentlemen. I need you gentlemen to like really get into your head and really chase after those things which are inside you, because that's where the money is. See, you've been told that no, if you want to make money, you got to go out. And if you stay at home, you're just a bum, and you're just this, and you're just that. See, when you stay at home, you're just a fat, sloppy bum on the couch just watching TV. No, gentlemen. If you're at the house, you're developing. So boom, if you're married or you significant other, fiance, whatever, and you got kids, whatever, boom. Now you sit everybody down and you give them, hey, this is what I'm working on. But hopefully you've done that before you get married and kids. Hopefully you already locked 10 toes down in whatever your purpose is, whatever your dream is. Hopefully you're doing that before you meet the female, not afterwards. All right. So yeah, gentlemen, prosperity starts within your home. Everything starts with you first. With you. It starts with me and it starts with you. They say, what's the saying? Bet on yourself, gentlemen. Bet on yourself. You're going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars doing everything else, but you don't spend that type of money on yourself. And gentlemen, that's not good. Spend hundreds of thousands sending your kids to school. But hell, if you would have been operating in your purpose, chasing after the dreams, chasing after those things that are in your head and manifesting and putting it out here into this 3D world we live in, your children, if they want to go to school, they can go to school, but you got your thing, you got your thing locked down so good, and you got your kids operating and the things that you are doing, your kids might not even want to go to school. So that hundreds of thousands of dollars that you spent to send them out here, you could take all that money and you could put it within yourself. Matter of fact, you can help create their little their business or their platform, whatever they're doing. This is what I'm doing right now. My children love YouTube. My thing was, I tell them all the time, listen, do you want to keep watching somebody's YouTube or do you want to make your own YouTube? And both of them said, listen, we want to make our own YouTube. So my children got 2 YouTube pages. I got to get their merchandise back up, but they got merchandise. They got their, what is that? They got their own intellectual property as far as the trademarking of their name and things of that nature. 9 years, 6 years old. 9 and 6 years old. I think I told you guys, I made a promise to myself. By the time my oldest hits 12th grade, I want her to have her own corporation. Can I get a, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
By the time my eldest hits 12th grade, I want her to have her own corporation. Well, yeah, with my eldest, because she's 9, and my youngest will be 7 in December. So yeah, by the time my eldest, who is 9 right now, hits the 12th grade, or by the time she graduates from high school, I want her to have her own corporation. I made that a goal a couple years ago. I'm still working at excuse me, I'm still working at to this day. Now, if my 2 little girls want to go to college, that's cool. All right, cool. You want to send you out there, but I want you, uh, I want you to have your own. I don't want, I don't want my family to be in a place of we're always begging, right? I don't like to be in a place where I'm dependent upon somebody to do something for me. Like I'm depending on you. Like the thing is with fathers, once again, there's nothing wrong with education. I'm not knocking education, or you guys want to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on education. But gentlemen, that type of money, you could have taken that type of money and those type of loans and put it to you and the things that you're doing. You'd probably be a way better off than sending your child off to school somewhere. I'm just saying. That's just my thinking. That's just my thinking, because once again, the economy, things are shifting. You don't know what's what. Some of these schools got these curriculums, and you spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to send your child to get a degree in something, and they come out of school and they might not even. I've seen that too. I've seen, so and so send a child off to school. The economy has shifted, and the degree that your child got is irrelevant. I've seen that happen way too many times. You spent all those hundreds of thousands of dollars so your child can get a piece of paper. The economy has shifted so much, and whatever they got their degree in, that basically that whatever it is that they got, excuse me, whatever it is they got their degree in, that career is really non-existent anymore. But if you'd have taken that same money and put it into your children, or put into the things that you were doing, how much further would you be? You take those loans, you put it into invest into the things that's in your head, invest into them, so you can, both you can create something, then you get something, gentlemen, there's so many things you can do. I just want you gentlemen to switch from always going out and making somebody else rich and put that in towards you. I'm gonna say it again, gentlemen. How can you be king of your castle when you're not there?
Oh no!
You're not even at your castle, so how are you king of a castle that you're not at? I'm just saying. How can you be king of your castle when you're not even at your castle? This is you gentlemen leave home and you're doing this, you're all over the place, gentlemen. You let the door wide open to your home. So now anybody can come and invade your house. Right? So now somebody could come in your home and invade your house. Once again, you put your wife or significant other, you could possibly compromise her because you're not there. You're always gone doing X, Y, and Z. I've seen it too many times. I've seen it way too many times. These men of old, men of old, they worked the factory job, or they did whatever. Businessman, this, that, and the third. But you spent 80, 90 hours at some job. You left the house, you left the door of your home wide open so anybody can come in and just ransack your house. Because you got, some of these guys had a stay-at-home wife, things of that nature. She's bored and all this, that, and the third. And you got your kids out here doing whatever, but they miss daddy because daddy's out there doing God knows what. Then you come back to your home, you think everything's going to be peace and order. Now you come back home to a hurricane. Right? So you come home to a hurricane because you're not the king. You're not really the king because you're not really there. So you come home to a hurricane because she's mad. Then your kid's probably mad. Then you come home to all this anger and all this other stuff. And what you do? What you do? You come back into a home and all this hostility. What you do? You turn right around and you leave right back out into the world again. Once again, I don't care how much money you're making. I don't care if you're making millions of dollars. I've seen so many homes just like this. Men are out here spending all day at somebody else's job because it took, I understand we got to pay bills. I understand, gentlemen, I understand all that stuff. So I'm not telling anybody to quit their job and chase a dream, this, that, and third. Everything has to be in balance, of course. Now, if I tell any man, please have you multiple sources of income. Don't have just one. If you got a 9 to 5, you should have 9 to 5 and plus at least 3 or 4 other things that you're doing. You got 3 or 4 other incomes coming in. So, hey, if something falls off, you can pick it up in these other avenues that you got going on, gentlemen. I mean, there's plenty of things that you can do. Right? This old school, just going to a 9 to 5 and just getting some paycheck every week or every other week, gentlemen, that's dinosaur. We gotta switch things up. Prosperity starts in your house. It starts with you. Believe me, I'm telling you, gentlemen, I mean, you probably get more respect from your significant other, your wife or whoever, child's mother, fiance, whatever. You probably get more respect because now you're focused on your purpose. You're focused on a dream. And then once again, if this female really loves you, then she should be right there intertwined right with you. Right? If this female loves you, because these females love talking. Oh, yeah, I love you. But when rubber hits, when rubber meets the road and things get a little rocky, some of these females ready to get up out of there. But this female says she loves you, gentlemen. You gotta give her something to do. Give her something to do. We talking about people read the Bible and he who finds a wife, my bad. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and all that other stuff. But gentlemen, how can this female be of assistance to you when you have nothing for her to do? Huh, gentlemen? I hear men all the time, complain about these modern day women and these modern day women out here working and they're getting money. But, I just want a traditional wife who's at home and she's taking care of the kids and this, that, and the third. Yeah. Well, gentlemen, I mean, those days are gone. Now they said you need 2 incomes to suffice. She has to work, you have to work. And that can't be true, but I think, gentlemen, if you gentlemen will go hard in chasing your purpose and your dreams, you go hard in that. I think that's to me. I'm in my last marriage. I felt the most. How can I say? I felt the most connected with my ex-wife when we had something in common. Right? When I came up with something for us to do, when I came up with different things for us to do, I think that brought us closer. But when we were just on our day-to-day, whatever, I think we just grew further and further apart. Right? When we had something in common in the house, then I think that brought us closer together. Same thing with you gentlemen. When you gentlemen are out here and you're developing a dream or a purpose, and you got a standard and you got a vision for your life, and you bring her into your life, and you two are, and she sees your vision, she sees what you're trying to do, she sees it, she sees you actually operating in it, she sees the standard that you're doing, she sees your purpose, she sees everything that you're doing, and that female comes in and she's locked hand to hand with you, gentlemen. That could be a beautiful thing. That can be a beautiful thing. But if you're there and she's here, kids all over the place, gentlemen, there's nobody in your house, gentlemen. That means your house is open for all types of attack. All types of things can come in and all types of divisions and stuff like that. Gentlemen, I'm telling you, I've been through it. I'm a year separated from my ex-wife, gentlemen. I'm telling you, I know what it feels when your house is in disorder. I know how it feels Because, and once again, I'm not pointing fingers at the ex-wife. I'm pointing fingers at myself because gentlemen, I didn't have my together. I did not have my together. So I already doomed my marriage in the first place. I've already doomed it because I didn't have my together. Then once again, I told the story, 3-4 years into the marriage, then all of a sudden the light bulb comes on and the motivational stuff and all this other stuff I wanted to do comes on. And, now all of a sudden I want to take my family this way. Okay, well, hey, I know we're 3-4 years in the marriage, but I want us to go this way. I know we've been doing this thing. I've been kind of coasting, trying to figure things out and blah, 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 blah. So now I'm on solid ground. I know what I want to do, X, Y, and Z. You got your thing going on. Cool. So we've been going this way. Now let's divert and let's go this way. And you already know if once you've been doing something for so long and you try to switch things up, yeah, you know that's gonna be a Royal Rumble. It's gonna be Royal Rumble in your home because we've been doing this way for so long, and all of a sudden, the light bulb comes on in your head, and now all of a sudden you want to shift and you want to go this direction, and you got all these different ideas. And the foundation for my last marriage was just it was full of didn't have my stuff together. Then all of a sudden I'm trying to I mean, it was just a mess. And it started with me. Just gotta be honest. It started with me. It started with me not being locked into my purpose, not having a standard and a vision for my life. I didn't have that. So that's why my last marriage failed. Lesson learned, I got to keep it moving. So now I relocated here to Atlanta, and now I'm starting over. And now, yeah, it's been hard, but I mean, that's something that's I had to hit the reset button on my life. So instead of me going out, so, I came here, I did Uber for about a month or two, got into my apartment. Now I'm here. Like I said, I'm completely 100% retired from the military. I got things going on. As you guys can see, my mic, and I got production, trying to, creating a production studio and things of that nature. Everything starts somewhere, but this is where my production studio starts. It starts here. Created this podcast, created another podcast. Still got 700 plus videos on my YouTube channel, created another YouTube channel for this podcast. So, plus my kids still got, I'm still making videos with my children. Still got merchandise. I'm got merchandise right here. I'm still cranking out. Children got merchandise. Gotta get the website back up again, but children got merchandise. I got trademarks on all my stuff. Just on my birthday, on my birthday a couple weeks ago, just found out that my children's trademark finally went through. So my children got their own intellectual property. So I got things going on. Believe me, I got things going on. So me going out and, me coming, meeting another young lady, if I decide to go down that route again, get married again, whatever. Once again, my dear, you're going to have to come in to my world. I'm not going out. I'm sorry. You got to come into my world. You got to see where you can fit in, where you can help, where you can develop, where you can, add to what I'm doing, or you can multiply to what I'm doing. I got a lot of stuff going on. I don't have time to be going out here and taking you to eat dinner and all this other stuff. No. Everything is reversed for me. I switched everything around. Instead of me going out, now everything has to come in. Things have to come in. I have to be the king of my castle. That means I have to be in my castle. Things start here with me in the house. Then from here, prosperity and riches and wealth and all that stuff goes outward. That's how I'm running my show now. That's how I'm running my show. I came here too. I wanted to do acting and modeling, and I had people. I was like, okay, well, I act and I model. Shoot, I act and model. I lost all the weight. Slimmed down a little bit, and yeah, I act and I model. But then once again, me going out to do acting and modeling. Once again, I'm going outward. Nothing's coming in. Everything is going out. So, once again, gentlemen, if you want to be king of your castle, you have to actually be in your castle. Firm foundation starts with you. The purpose, the standard, the vision. It starts with you, gentlemen. It doesn't start with her. It starts with you. Prosperity starts with me. I had to be in that mindset of prosperity, success, and money and wealth, whatever. It starts with me. I have to be thinking that. I can't expect somebody else to bring prosperity to me or my family. That doesn't work like that. It starts with me. To me, being a man, it's taking accountability of myself, taking accountability of the things I'm doing and I'm not doing. It starts with me. It doesn't start with somebody else. It starts with me. Things that work or things that fail starts with me. Starts with you. We can't keep pointing the finger at somebody else. No, sir. The things failed in your life because of you. My marriage failed. I put that on me. Yeah, I can say, oh, she was. I can do that all day. But gentlemen, my last marriage failed because it was me. I didn't have my shit together. But now I hit the reset button, and now prosperity starts here. Everything's here. Everything. Listen, I got my crock pot stirring up. I'm putting ingredients in. I got things going on, as you gentlemen can see. I got things expanding, doing this and doing that. Things start here. Hey, if Walt Disney started in his garage, then guess what? My production studio starts in my apartment. You heard it here first. October 9th, 2023. My production studio starts here. If Walt Disney can create Walt Disney and all that stuff within his garage, then guess what? My production studio starts here in my apartment. That's what I believe. That's what I know. That's what I'm going for. That's it. I'm sold. I don't need to keep going out. I don't need to keep going to the bars and the clubs. I'm done with all this stuff. I'm focusing my attention here within my house, within me. Taking things from my head and actually manifesting it out into this world that we live in. Same thing with you, gentlemen. What are you scared of, gentlemen? You scared, my bad. You scared that somebody's gonna talk about you, gentlemen? You scared that your mommy and your daddy ain't gonna believe in you? You scared that your friends are gonna talk about you? Gentlemen? You scared? I'm serious. You scared? You scared all my man, if I chase this dream, man, people gonna look at me weird. Okay. Well, once again, you can do what everybody else is doing. Because marriage, the divorce rate, especially here in the United States, is going up. The divorce rate here in the United States is going up. It's not going down, it's going up. Unemployment, all types of stuff is going on here in the United States. You gentlemen need to be on firm foundation, like now. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring on the outside. I don't care. As long as I got my stuff on the inside locked down and squared away, it doesn't matter what's going on around me. Because prosperity starts in my house. Once again, gentlemen, that is my time. Appreciate everybody. Give yourself a hand. Give yourself a hand. All right, once again, please, that's the end of my show. Please donate. You guys see it on the bottom there. Also, there it is. Merchandise. You guys see it right there. Please come by. Show us. I got the fake love. I got some other things I got going on. Please come cop some merchandise. Donate to the channel. I appreciate all you fathers out there, just men in general. Once again, if you're not a father, that's cool. But once again, it starts with you, single guy. Prosperity starts with you. If you desire to get married, once again, this female comes into your world because you have stuff for her to do. It's I understand you want to take her out, you want to get to know her, but how are you going to like this? How is she going to get to know you when you're always outside your world? If you're always outside eating, doing this, doing that, movies, all this, that, and the third, shopping, all the good stuff, how is she going to get to know the real you if she's not coming into your world? If she's not coming into your world, then gentlemen, she can't really know you in the first place. We're going to switch, gentlemen. It's time to switch it up for real. Everything needs to be switched. Our mindset has to be switched. Instead of us going out, it's time to go in. Instead of us always taking her out, no. It's time for you to come in. Come in and see what I'm doing. That's my thing. If she comes in and she got her sleeves rolled up, she's ready to get to work. How can I do this? How can I assist you with this and that? That's the keeper. But she comes, if I tell her, hey, come into my world, see what's going on, just that and the third, and see where you can fit in. She got the attitude and neck rolling, all that stuff. Cool. You can see your way out the door. I'm not playing no more. Gentlemen, those days of playing games, those days are long gone. We're not playing any more games, gentlemen. If you gentlemen want you a quote unquote helpmate or whatever you want to call it, she has to come in to your world. She has to be ready to roll those sleeves up and get to work because once again, hopefully you're operating in your purpose, which is the dream. So she can assist you so you two can come together. I'm telling you, gentlemen, it's a beautiful thing. Once you're operating in your purpose, which is the dream, she can see that. She can see your standards. She can see your vision, where you're trying to head to. You can give it to her. You can write it down. Boom. This is where I see this going on. Hopefully you got the vision. You wrote it down. You can give it to her and say, hey, this it might not be nothing, but this is what I see. And if she's truly into you, she's ready to go to work with you. She's ready to roll them sleeves up. She's ready to assist you. But if she comes in talk about, well, that's cool, but I just, why can't we go out to eat in the movies? Then you got to go. Peace. That's the way I'm looking at it. But anyways, gentlemen, that is my show for today. Give yourself a hand. And once again, gentlemen, I hope I spelled prosperity right. Did I spell prosperity right? I think I spelled prosperity right. Once again, gentlemen, prosperity starts in your house. Instead of you going out, gentlemen, reverse it. Come on back in. We're going to start from inside, which is you, which is the dream, whatever. Prosperity starts with is you, gentlemen. Prosperity is you. Prosperity is you. It starts, you are the prosperity. Then from you, it goes outward. Now, once again, if you got faith and all that other stuff, gentlemen, make it happen. But if you want to be a scared little boy, keep running. Keep on running. But anyways, that's my time, gentlemen. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody. You guys have a good one. Peace.